It's time for the main event. Following on the heels of the Army Festival, the Army Parade has arrived. Celebrating its 250th birthday, we will see a display of over 6,500 soldiers and about 150 vehicles, many of them tanks. We will get a glimpse of the evolution of the Army from the Revolutionary War days all the way up to the present moment, and there will also be some other surprises along the route. We will check out the atmosphere beforehand on the National Mall, and also the festivities taking place afterwards. Let's go find a good spot.
So that was quite a parade, guys, and it did not come cheap. It was estimated to cost between $25 and $45 million for that one parade. But it was pretty awesome. It was definitely a first for me. I think for most people, that would be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And I have to admit that pole in front was kind of annoying. It was annoying having that pole there, but at the same time, that was the reason I was able to get a spot so close. You know, if you think about when you go to a fast food restaurant and it's completely full, but there's that one table that's open, but it's full of trash. Like people just left their trays and their garbage on it, but you take it anyway because that's the one that's open. And really, if that trash had been cleaned up, someone else would have swept in and taken it like immediately. So it's because it was a dirty table was the reason you were able to get it. So it's kind of like that with this pole because I had searched for quite a while trying to find a good spot where I could get up close, and there was just nothing there. And I was getting worried that I wouldn't be able to really film the parade because there are no selfie sticks allowed here. And the selfie stick is what you use to get over people's heads. I mean, that's the way when there's a big crowd in front of you and there's something in front of them that you want to film, you put the selfie stick up in the air and that's how you can film. But they don't allow them here. So I was really getting worried that I wouldn't be able to film the parade because there are all these people in front of me. But I was able to get that spot. There was only like a couple of people in front of me and I was easily able to get the camera around them. But there was that pole. But again, if there was no pole, I might not have been able to film the parade at all. So thank you, pole. I appreciate you. And it was a lot of fun seeing all the soldiers go by. I really kind of liked the way those kids were trying to play rock, scissors, paper with the soldiers. At first they were waving and the soldiers would always wave back. But then one of the soldiers did rock, paper, scissors with them. And the parents told them, oh, they're playing rock, scissors, paper with you. And then after that, they kept trying to get all the soldiers to play rock, scissors, paper. I think most of them didn't catch on, but every now and then they would. And they'd go kind of nuts. And it reminded me of when I was a kid and we'd go on class trips and we'd be on the school bus and there would be these trucks and we'd always go like this to try to get the trucker to blow the horn. And every now and then they did. And when they did, we went nuts. So I think that's what was going on there. It was just a cool, nice little addition to all the military stuff. I also really liked how they had all the historical uniforms and how they went in order. So they started with the Revolutionary War and then went up through time. And then there was a really long section of the present moment and all the present Army stuff, all the tanks and everything. But then at the very end, you had the military academies. You had West Point, VMI, and all of that. And they represent the future. And they had future technology in that section too, like the robotic dogs. They had remote control tanks. So it was all really interesting. And they estimated in advance that there would be about 200,000 people at this event. So I am truly grateful that I was able to get a spot up close like that and be able to film it. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. The programming here actually continues until about 9:30 at night. They're having some concerts and fireworks and who knows what else. So I'm going to stick around a bit longer. I'm going to keep filming, but for now,
I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm nervous, but I would just like to say thank you so much for
when they get during graduation. I pinned it to the inside of my PC. Ranger School is not for the faint of heart, but for those who are up to the challenge, it is the ultimate proving ground.
They already didn't have enough beds for people in our company, and our eyes and mind is that there aren't enough beds because there's not going to be this many people by tomorrow. Just a slight reminder that there's too many of you anyways, and not all of you are going to pass.
Rangers, if you don't figure it out, you're about to get another casualty.
It's completely different than what people would think Ranger School is like, but you can't put that into words, so it's hard to tell somebody so that they have to experience it yourself.
They got a saying, it's called as the tap turns. So Ranger School is continuing to change and to develop, but at the end of the day, it is the same, right? They're always going to put you in scenarios that is going to test like your ability to actually make decisions on the ground.
As you go through Ranger School, it is a gut check. It's going to check you out. And what's going to get you through it is whether you have it or not. Thousands and thousands of soldiers trained all their lives to come in, prepare themselves to come to Ranger School, and only a few hundred leave here every class with the tab. It's not for everyone.
I'm not going to leave until I get it, so just buckle down, stop complaining, and just get the job done.
Porta Potty Main Street here. Let me show you what Porta Potty Main Street looks like.
Thank you, Army, for 200.
Thank you so much for serving alongside my grandfather and my great-grandfather for your service, for your country, for your family. And I just want to say thank you from a generation that may not have known your name, but I get to live in freedom because of it.
And the U.S. Army, we thank you for your courage, your sacrifices, and the burdens that you may now carry.
Thank you so much for doing what you do, putting your lives on the line for other men like me to live the life I live. I just want to say happy birthday to
So I was talking earlier in the very beginning about how I saw this tent at the top of the Lincoln Memorial, and the head teacher of my school said it's probably for snipers. Well, I'm just now noticing at the top of the African American Museum of History and Culture, we've got the same thing on the roof. If you look to the top right, there is a blue tent, and to the top left, there is another tent. It looks like it's white. So yeah, that's what's going on. These are snipers / Secret Service with binoculars, people watching the crowd, that kind of thing. And I didn't notice this earlier on, but I do totally notice it right now. And across the street over there, there's the Reagan Federal Building up on the roof. Again, right in the middle, there's a tent. So, yeah, Tent City here in Washington, D.C. Thanks again for joining me here. We will see you in the next one. And this is Vigoroso off to the next cool spot. Take care, guys.